Hi folks, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a cast in place stair, monolithic stair. And I want you to understand that we're going from basically if you look over here, the ground level up to the first floor. All of this stuff you've kind of made before. This is just a wood top 10-inch joist area, and then this is the length and width doesn't matter. The shorter you make it, the easier this section view is going to look, with a foundation wall and a footer. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and what I want you to see, I'm just going to double click on this so you can see that there is a monolithic run. Okay, so this is our run that goes this way. This, which brings it to the top, is a little landing. And we can adjust this landing so when you're coming up to the house, you can make a big flat landing or whatever. But I want you to understand that this is not going to come all the way up. This landing is what's going to bring you up to that end. Okay? So let's start from the beginning, and it's easier if we go to our 3D view so we can see what's going on. Again, these are our stairs here. We're going to start off in sort of the middle of the area. I meant to hit the top view. We're going to come off into this area over here, and we're going to go to Architecture and Stairs, and you're just going to select Cast in Place Monolithic Stair. And we're going to make this easy. We talked about this before. We're going to bring it from the ground level and then up to the first floor. Okay? And like I said before, when we start it, it's just going to go up a little ways. So once I create that, you'll see that it doesn't go the whole direction or the whole height. So now what we're going to do is we are going to add if you come up here to where it says landing, we're going to create a landing on here, and we are going to click on Create Sketch. Beep. And then what we're looking for is our boundary. So it's easier if you do this as a rectangle. If you draw it with a line, it's tough to make that. But so we'll create this, and then I don't know, we could modify it so it looks a little bit different. Let's make it I don't know, maybe a 3 foot by 3 foot, and so a 3 foot by 3 foot landing. Okay, so when we hit check, what I want you to see is now that landing comes up, and it's really cool about this. It matches that distance like this. It matches this shape. But what I want to do, and sometimes if you come in, this is a really fat area, this angled space. So I'm going to show you a cool little trick. We're going to take this, and we're going to go to Edit Type, and we're going to go down to where it says, let's see here. Did I say Edit Type? Edit Type, and what we're looking for is our what we're going to do now is we're going to come up here, and you have to finish this. And it pulls up a railing. We don't need this railing. You can add the railing back later if you want to, but we don't really need the railing. But what we need to do is once we finish this, this is now one solid piece. Okay, it's got those steps and those landing, and it will match up perfectly to this edge. And we're going to go into our edit type, And you're going to come down, and you can choose a bunch of things. You can choose your tread width, or your tread width, all this other information. But what we're looking for is you have your landing thickness, and you have it's called the run nose. And when you click on this, what you get is your structural depth. So it's hard for me to show you this because it doesn't show up, but over on this one, it's the distance between this corner and this edge. So if I change this, let me change this down so it looks drastic. I'm going to say 2 inches. I'm going to hit apply, and you'll see how this one shrunk way down. I can't move this one. Let's move this one over. It shrunk way down. I think what we want, and I think the default is like 5 or 6 inches, we're going to change this to 4 inches. And then when we hit OK, it makes it this thick, and then this top, we can make it 4 inches also, because when you actually make these stairs, you will fill underneath here with dirt and gravel. Okay? So that's what it creates the sport. And the slab, we're not going to be driving cars on this. So monolithic thickness is, whatever. And we should be able to, that should have been, let's say 4 inches. And it should change that. So there's our 4 inches and 4 inches. And there's our little slab. So the last thing that we need to do is bring this to this edge. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose align. We're going to choose what we want to align to. And if you choose, you want wall face. And then we're going to choose this wall. Oops, I think that's the wrong face. Yeah, that's the center. Oops, let's do that again. It's selecting the center still. Faces of core, maybe? Out here. Yeah. And then we'll choose that face. And then it slaps those together. You can scoot it back and forth. But what we're looking for now, I'm going to delete this. And we can take now, and we're going to create a section view. So in order to create a section view, if you notice this is grayed out right here, you have to go to a actual floor plan. So I'm going to go to my first floor. And now if you notice, this is not grayed out anymore. And I'm going to choose section view. This is the old section view that I had here. I'm going to choose just down the center here. Boop, just like that. You can modify it however you want to. And we're going to click on this. We'll right click and say go to view. And here's our little section. And you can change the visibility of it. And let's go to realistic. Nah, we don't want that. We want like we want this to be, I think, textures. Nope. Shaded? Yeah, shaded. And if you'll notice, you've got a bunch of lines here, and if you want to modify them, you can come up here to line work and you can change these lines. You can get rid of them. You can create, other lines that come back. You can change colors. You can do all kinds of different things with these lines. So that's it.